All right, welcome to Wellness Workshop. Thank you all who were able to make it out safely in this rain and weather. It's crazy out there. Flash floods everywhere. Those of you that weren't able to make it, thanks for watching at home. We will be posting this video up on the challenge page also for the challengers who need to watch Wellness Workshop. Anyways, tonight we're going to be talking about nutrition, fitness, mindset, and health coaching impact. You guys excited about that? Woo! All right. I do have to ask you guys to keep your ears up because we do have the church behind us and they like to turn their volume up because we get loud because we're happy and excited. But just go ahead and pay attention, keep your ears up, and we'll get through this, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So first up, I have nutrition. Fitness. We're talking about fitness first. I have this beautiful young lady who's going to be telling you guys about some workouts that you can do at home, even in the gym, some beginners and advanced stuff. She is probably the rock of SacTown FitClub. She honestly cares about everybody. If you have any problems, if you have anything you want to talk about, you can always go to her. She always helps me out personally. My best friend, Elsie Bobo.
Hey everybody, I'm Elsie. Hi, how are you guys? Thank you for being here. Alright, so I'm really excited to be here because I get to talk to you guys about fitness. And the cool thing about that is when I first started 2 years ago, I could have sworn that I was allergic to working out because it made me sweaty and uncomfortable and my face was flushed and it was really weird. But the truth of the matter is that after I was able to get on my nutrition program and had the energy and this strength to work out all the time, I fell in love with it. And now I find ways to do it wherever I am. And how many of you find it hard to find time to go to the gym? Okay. I know that was a big thing for me. Some of you at home might feel that way, like, oh, I don't have time to get anywhere. I have kids, I have family, I have this, I have that. What can I do to work out at home? And so what I'm going to walk you through right now is some workouts that you can easily do at home for the full body. And all you need is like a chair. You can use your couch. But if you're able to have like a box, that's even better. So I'm going to take one of these boxes. This is the first part of the workout, is putting the box up. All right. So, of course, you have your basic options of push-ups. So if you're just starting out and your upper body strength isn't that fantastic yet, no problem. You just start with a basic push-up, right on the box at an incline. If you're needing a more advanced version, then you just reverse it. Feet up, hands down, and then go into your push-up. Now, the next thing is your lower body, right? How many people want nice legs, nice booty? Okay, great. So, of course, you can do a basic squat, seated squat. You could do jump squats, so you know where to stop. But if you really want to mix it up and get that nice firm booty, one leg up, one leg down, and then you go into your lunges. You want to make it a little bit more advanced. You can jump with it. Always remembering to keep your knee behind your toes. That way you don't injure yourself, okay? That's always key in all these workouts. Knees behind the toes, and really watch your posture for your back, everything else. So the next thing, triceps, right? How many of you wave goodbye and your arm keeps waving long after your friend's gone? Bye, see you later, have a great day. So that's really simple. You can do the basic tricep dips. We do these all the time in ARC. Make it a little harder, legs straight out. Make sure, you guys, that your butt is going alongside the chair. A lot of times we like to do this. This isn't working anything but damaging your shoulders. So butt is back, going alongside the boxer chair, keeping it nice and safe. Sound good? All right, so let's do a few more things, and then we'll be done. So let's say you want to work on some cardio, right? You can do easy things like toe touches, if you're a beginner, step ups, a little bit more advanced, or you could do a box jump up and down. So that's something that's really simple, and you can use this for yourself, your friends, your clients, and people that you know, and that's a total body workout. Sound good?
Yeah.
So go home, try it out, tell a friend about it. Thank you, guys.
All right, awesome use of the stage, right? Clap it up for Elsie. All right, who learned some new moves they can do at home? Who's gonna go home and do them? Who's gonna post a picture of them doing them? Huh? All right. we like to see people working out, posting pictures of their workouts, so that other people can be inspired and do the same things you guys are doing. Next up, we have nutrition. The lovely young lady that's going to be working on nutrition, or telling you guys about nutrition tonight, she has blossomed since coming to SacTown FitClub. She's basically changed her mindset from being negative to being absolutely positive, and she is a beautiful mermaid at the dive bar downtown. She swims there 2-3 days a week, but she does mostly SacTown FitClub, and that's what she loves. It's her home. So give it up for Karen.
Good job, DJ. Hey, everybody. I'm Health Coach Karen. I've been with this family now for just over a year. And like he said, I had recently gone through divorce. I was fluffy and disgusting, and I hated everyone and everything. And then I found this place, and I lost a lot of weight. I found some biceps, and I found some happiness. So I'm really excited about that. But what I'm really excited to talk to you guys about today is nutrition, because every time I have a new friend that starts on the nutrition journey, I find that they think things are healthy and they're not. Who has heard that from their health coach or from a friend, like, you shouldn't eat that, right? I'm going to go over 5 common mistakes that we make when we're eating or when we're dieting and trying to be healthier. Number 1, who likes fruit juice? Go on, raise your hand if you like it, raise your hand. Yeah, I love fruit juice. And I was like, it's fruit! It's healthy, And most of the time, we go buy fruit juice and it's not actually 100% juice, right? But say we do, we're good, we go buy simply orange juice, okay? And you're like, it's oranges, it's got vitamin C, it's delicious, it's great for you, it's gonna nourish my body. Really, fruit juice is all the sugar from the fruit, concentrated all together. So when you're eating a fruit, you have the chewing to slow you down. You have the actual, like, the fruit itself to help fill you up. Whereas fruit juice, you're just intaking the juice part of it, which is where the sugar is found, right? You don't get the fiber and all the vitamins, because all the vitamins is in the actual fruit itself. It's actually not in the juice. So really, that's, if you're gonna have fruit, of course, ask your health coach first. But if you're gonna have fruit, step away from the juice. Go towards more whole fruit, something that if it looks like it grew in nature, your jar of juice doesn't look like it grows in nature. So always choose things that look like it grows from nature. Our second thing is protein bars. How many people are told to eat lean protein snacks? How many people were told that? How many people went out and bought like a Clif Bar or a Special K protein bar? I'm gonna break your heart right now. I'm really sorry. But I'm gonna talk about a Clif Bar, for example. Everyone know what a Clif Bar is? Cool. You know there's only 10 grams of protein in a Clif Bar? There's 240 calories. There's 44 grams of carbs, and it's filled with fat. It's actually not lean protein, guys. It's actually a carb bar. They should call it carb bar, not Clif Bar. That's just how I feel about it. If you're really looking for lean protein, once again, go for things that are unprocessed. Go for, you know, your egg whites. Go for your chicken. Go for edamame. Oh, I love edamame. That's like one of my favorite lean proteins. It's good for you. So once again, like Elsie Bobo taught me, if it's on the outside of the grocery store, it's probably going to be better for you than what's on the inside your boxes, right? Cool. Number 3, my child self is broken because who likes cereal? I like cereal too. So unfortunately, guys, even the Special K, whole grain, healthy, Kashis, whatever, cereals are refined so much they've lost their nutrients. Cereal goes through a thing called extrusion. Extrusion breaks down all those vitamins, all those nutrients that comes from the ingredients that make cereal, and then they add man-made nutrients, man-made vitamins, man-made everything into the cereal. Do you think you can go find a Cheerio in a field somewhere? Does it grow like that? It doesn't grow like that. So, unfortunately, your cereals and things like that aren't that healthy. And how you know is during a commercial, do they ever put a bowl of cereal and say, well-balanced breakfast? What's with the cereal? You got some fruit, you got some milk. They have all this huge breakfast to make it well-balanced because there's actually not very much nutrition in your cereal. Unfortunately, it breaks my heart. Another common mistake or myth is eating before bed. How many people have heard you can't eat after 6? Don't eat after 6, you're gonna get fat. That's actually not true. It's not true. You can eat before bed, eat lean proteins before bed. It's actually worse to go to bed hungry and starve yourself all night long than to eat something before bed. Have your egg whites. Have something lean and protein filled because it'll break down throughout the night, nice and slow. Does that make sense? You know, we never want you to starve yourself, right? You're never going to starve your body. That's never what we want you to do. Lastly, the biggest mistake that anyone can make ever is not reading the nutrition label on the things that you buy. You read the front and it says protein, high fiber, omega-3s all across the box, right? And you look at the back and it's 50 grams of sugar. You know, it's got double the amount of your daily intake of fat in it. Really, really, really pay attention to the actual nutrition label, guys, or the ingredients, because that's where you're really going to get your knowledge. The front of the box is supposed to sell you, right? It's supposed to sell you on what it is. It's supposed to say, it's like a big Band-Aid covering up all the bad stuff in what you're buying. You want to know what you're buying, look at the back. And if you ever have a question like, I don't know if this is going to work, take a picture of it, send it to your health coach. Who has a health coach in here? Everyone should be raising their hand, right? Cool. Send it to your health coach. They will tell you what to eat and what not to eat. But I think the biggest problem, the biggest thing, the biggest mistake, even above all of these that you can make, is not communicating with your health coach at all, right? We're here to help you. If in doubt, ask your coach. If you didn't succeed the first time, try doing what your coach told you to do the first time. We're here for a reason, guys. We love you. Trust me, I'm not here to help you fail. We're all here to help you succeed. We don't get paid. I'm not getting paid to be here right now. I'm a volunteer. And I love it. I love it. It's better than working at the dive bar, and I get paid really well being there. But I like being here more because I help people succeed. So when in doubt, just go to your coach, get some encouragement, just let them know. Thank you. I appreciate your help. You got a question? All right, go ahead.
You know, I was going to let you get out without a question.
Okay, go ahead.
What about this question? What about whole grains, breads, and that kind of thing?
Like whole bread and things like that? That's really controversial, to be quite honest with you. Whole grains are good for you. I'm going to leave it really, really simple because you should talk to your coach and what your coach wants for you. Whole grains are always going to be better than whole wheats. That's as simple as I'm going to leave it. And the rest of it, find out from your coach what they expect from you or what they want for you. That work?
Yeah. The other question that I had, I've been on diet all my life, and they always say you don't eat between meals. And this plan has to eat every 3 hours. So does that affect your losing weight process if you don't eat every 3 hours?
So your fat burning zone is your 3 to 4 hour zone. For the people at home, he asked if eating every 3 hours affects your losing weight. So your burning fat zone is every 3 to 4 hours. Longer than 4 hours, you're burning muscle, unfortunately, and less than 3 hours, you're just burning the food you just consumed. So your 3 to 4 hour mark is really the target you want to hit to burn the most fat and be the most successful. Does that help?
So you don't actually have to have a meal. You just have to eat some kind of protein.
That depends on what your coach has you on. Yeah. We're actually going to let's do questions at the end, and we'll finish up. No, it's no problem. But I thank you guys for your time.
All right. Who learned some great myths that you just thought were true but absolutely aren't? I know I did. I used to not look at the labels and read the front and go, oh yeah, this is high in fiber. Oh yeah, this is high in protein. But then you can look at the like protein bars. I look at them and go, if it's got more sugar than protein, it's a candy bar. It's not a protein bar. and trust me, there's a lot of them out there. Give it up one more time for Karen. All right. Next up, we're going to hear about some health coaching. Karen was talking about health coaching and get with your health coach. This next guy who's going to teach you guys what it is to be a health coach and the impact that he's made as a health coach. He had the vision to open up SacTown FitClub, to start Sacramento's healthy movement. And I mean, I thank him every day. I mean, he's a great coach of mine, my personal mentor, Joseph Goody.
How you guys doing today?
Good.
My name is Joe. My background has always been an athlete. I played football, basketball, did track all through high school, college, all that stuff, right? When I graduated, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was a probation officer when I got out of college or during college, and I thought that was the direction I was going to go, right? I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this for 20 years. I lasted 2 years, all right? And then I went to the next job, and the next job, and the next job. And personal training, when I moved to LA, kind of fell into my lap, and I became a personal trainer, yoga instructor, trained athletes, trained celebrities, trained all that stuff. And I fell into it. I didn't know what I was doing, actually, except lifting from what I knew from the YouTube videos or the books that I read. And, I didn't know what I was doing, but people were paying me to work them out. And that's what a lot of trainers do, And when I got introduced to Herbalife about 7 years ago, it wasn't something I wanted to do at all. I was like, health coaching, whatever. I'm already a personal trainer. This is not what I want to do. Herbalife, that's cool, right? So for me, I left that day, and then about 2.5 years ago, I was still personal training, still struggling, still trying to figure out life, not liking what I was doing, and I got introduced to Herbalife once again. Or I saw a YouTube video with Herbalife, FitClub, health coaching, and I did that. And I got fully invested, and it honestly has been the most rewarding thing that's changed my life, right? I think I've gone through 26 jobs, and health coaching has been the best thing ever. Because if you guys see this last challenge, the winner, Sebastian, he was my client, right? It was a 21-day challenge, and if you guys saw his results, he got crazy ripped up, you know, and a little more muscle. And for me, he was telling me all of his whole story, because you do a wellness evaluation, you sit down, you talk with your client, but you actually, it's almost like a therapy session, right? You figure out why they want to get in shape, why they want to feel better. So I sat there, he talked about, you know, different things going on in his life. And other clients go through this, they have different issues, why they gain weight, you know, why they're not feeling good, why they're here, and it's something that's going to drive a person to get to their goal. You know, it's something that's going to help them push to get to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 100 pounds, to get abs. And so, you know, me and Sebastian, we talked about it. I got him on his nutrition program. He's like, whatever, let's do this. 15 days, he got his products on the fit, or a couple days later, 15 days in, he got amazing results. And he won the challenge, $525.
Oh.
Right? And he was like kind of tearing up. He was like emotional and stuff. And, you know, that's impact. That was more than anything I could do with when I was a personal trainer. You know, when I was a probation officer, when I was serving, working at Costco. And it's simple. All you got to do is talk to people. You know, all I did was talk to people, put someone on, you know, some Herbalife products, a nutrition program. And what it did was change someone's life, and it changed my life. You know, I've been doing this for over 2.5 years, and me and my wife and everybody else here, we've impacted over hundreds of people. You know, 10 to 15 pounds can change someone's life, right? You lose 10, 15 pounds, that might take you off your high blood pressure medicine. You know, your cholesterol changes. But right here, he got off his meds. You know, his numbers started to change. How many pounds are you down?
94.
And you're helping other people do the same thing, right? See, that's impact. And anybody can be a health coach. Anybody. I never thought I could. It's so simple, you know? If you have a passion to help other people, which I hope you guys do, you know, at first it's about yourself. But as you progress and you start feeling better and someone starts to ask you, man, you look thinner in your face. You look more happier, you know? You look like you're getting some more muscle. You know, what have you been doing? You know, Herbalife, SacTown FitClub. These people are crazy, but it makes me smile. You know, in my first month in the business, I made $350. It paid for my products, right? And all I did, when I first signed up, all I did was post it on Facebook. I was like, I did a selfie thing on the sink, put my phone on there, and I took a picture of me holding the canister, one of the white canisters, and I said, hey, everybody, I'm doing this thing called Herbalife. I don't really know what it is, but I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. Who's in with me? Like 15 people messaged, 10 people got on a nutrition program, and that was cash in my pocket. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is a lot easier than personal training. And I had clients in Ohio, Texas, and different things like that. And I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. And like Steven was saying, you know, I had the vision to come back to Sacramento and start this thing right here. You know, even though I have small eyes, but I can see the vision. And like my goal is to make an impact. And the only way that's going to happen is that each and every one of you guys see the vision. You know, it starts with you, get your results, and then share it to the world and invite them out here. That's all health coaching is. That's all we do, right? And then contribute. Step on the stage, help us out, do some of the workouts, I don't know, high five, hug people. That's all contributing. You know, that's all health coaching is. And fast forward, this is all me and Elsie do full time, right? We've been doing this full time for 1.5 years because health coaching has supplemented our income, where Elsie has never has to clock into her horrible manager job that she was doing and coming home and kicking my butt every single day, being stressed out. So, yeah, she did. Our relationship, this has saved my life, and I guarantee it's going to save your life. We have another champion here today, right here. She was the female winner of the 21-day challenge today. How do you feel after losing getting results and, win the money.
That's right. Makes you want to go more. And you know that you can do that extra mile now.
And she brought like 1 million people because of her results.
I posted it on Facebook.
Or some people just want to win some money. I don't know.
Yeah.
Never know, but we have so many things here. So we really want you guys just to be involved. Be part of this family. SacTown Fit Club. We're partnered with Herbalife, and it has changed my life. It has changed her life, his life, her life. And that's all we do. And that is it with health coaching. If you guys are scared, and you guys are scared to just jump in and start, I guarantee you're ready right now. You can change someone's life right now. You can change your mom's life, your dad's life, whoever else. Let me tell you one more story. Like my mom's husband, he was on product. His cholesterol, blood pressure went down, got off meds. He dropped 15 pounds his first month. And he was like, oh, I'm good now. I'm back on my Popeye chicken, all this stuff. It's just started doing his own thing. And like 4 months after losing that 15 pounds, he gained the weight back and more. And he was doing his little route on the airport or shuttle thing, and he had a heart attack while driving, right? Because his blood pressure went through the roof, all this stuff from eating bad. And, he didn't die, but, if he would have kept going on the path of, his shakes and all that stuff, he wouldn't have had that situation happen. He wouldn't have had that situation with the accident. He had to go to the hospital, and he almost could have died. So think of someone that is in your family, your friends, or anybody that needs this, and invite them out here. That is part of health coaching. Invite them out. I'm still trying to get my mom up in here. She just come up here does little drive-bys and give me food, but I'm trying to get her to work out, stick on her shakes, all this stuff. And that's my hardest client. So you guys, if you guys know someone, raise your hand that would benefit from this. Now look at yourself in the mirror. Say, I am a health coach. All right, have a good one, guys.
All right, so we're all now health coaches, right? You always have been. You just didn't know it. All right. Give it up one more time for Joe. All right, next up is probably the most important part of tonight. It's mindset. If you get your mind right, body tight, everything is possible, right? All right, so this next guy, he's going to teach you guys about mindset. He's going to change your lives, I promise you. I really got to know him back in July. We went to Extravaganza out in Chicago, and him and his wife kind of took me under their wing. It was a great time. I was having a hard time. I was struggling through life at that point, and they befriended me, and he is amazing. Just the compassion, the friendship that they both have is through the roof. Give it up for Martin Diaz.
All right, everybody, Health Coach Martin. I'm going to apologize first. I'm not really prepared for tonight. I came straight from work, 2 hours in traffic, so I'm just going to wing it. I had some stuff written down. I wrote down a few things in there, but it's all over the place, so I'm just going to go with what I know. Mindset. When I first started, these guys. Well, I'm gonna go back to me a little bit. I want to get you guys where I'm at from my mindset, where I came from, and how hard it was for me to accept it. They told me to watch a video. I watched it, but my background, where I come from, oldest of 5, single mom, grew up tough. Sorry. Had a lot of losses in our family. Health issues, car accidents, suicides, lost a grandmother, brother, dad, cousins. Recently buried my sister, same age as me. Health issues, those kind of things. So anyways, growing up as a youth, I lashed out a lot. I lashed out a lot because I was looking for that something. I had a bundle full of energy, and I had a blame list a sheet long. Why I wasn't getting this, why I wasn't getting that. And I had everybody to blame but myself, you know, at that time, because I'm just a kid. So I channeled my energy through sports. And so what I got from my coaches back then when I was a kid helped mold me to where I am today, because now I have my own kids and I've been coaching, you know, for over 12 years now, and that's my food for soul. That's where I feel like I can give back. So when I came here and got to be a coach, that's right up my alley. You know, it's right up my alley. So when we go to the personal development, I had my first meeting with David Roper, and he tells me about Jim Rohn and a few others. He shows me a few inspirational videos, and at that point, I wasn't there yet. I looked at it, I watched it. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was interesting. I got a little something from it, but I wasn't totally ready yet, you know. But once I really engaged it and I started training my mind, I was getting results already, but once I started to train my mind and get my mind right, as my body was getting tight, things started to change. Everything started to change for me. I was happier in the morning. Elsie used to teach us to go up to people and just smile and say hello and see how many friends you can make in a day. Just small things like that. Train your mind to be a happier person, to put you in a better place, to start your day off better. And it's really important. So I kind of want to do a little group exercise real quick. I want to do some positive affirmations. So ladies, I want you to stand up real quick, ladies, if you could. All right. I want you to say, look at yourselves in the mirror and say, I am beautiful.
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 Now I want you to yell it. I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
You feel that? You feel that? When you yelled it and when you put it out there, it made you feel some kind of way, right?
Right.
Okay, girl, go ahead and have a seat. Now I think, okay, fellas, you too. Now stand up. Let's go. Can't leave you guys out. Can't leave my boys out. Okay, guys, look at yourselves in the mirror and say, I am powerful.
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 It's little things like that. Training your mind to do things in the morning. Anybody here? Well, I'm sure everybody's here is going, has went through some hard times before. All of us do. Nobody's alone. But circumstances happen to everybody. This is one of the things I've learned with the personal development through Jim Rohn. Circumstances happen to everybody. But the key is what you do about it. What you do about it. That's the most important part, because things are going to happen to you. You're going to get a flat. You're going to lose somebody you love. You're going to, anything. You're going to lose a job. But what matters is what you do about it. Are you going to sit there and are you going to complain about it? Or are you going to complain about things like, your boss isn't giving you a raise, or your boyfriend left you for some other girl, or something like that. The key is, what are you going to do about it? And that's really important, because in life we all have circumstances. We all have circumstances, and it's key to keep pushing, to move forward, to think positive, to just to try to change the things. Say if things aren't going right for you, and what you're doing right now isn't working, change. If you change, everything will change, right? Because everybody's going to have the same circumstances. Not exactly the same, but if you change, everything will change for you. Just like what I did. I changed my way of thinking. I started off with positivity in the morning, so it was easier for me to go to work, and I get an angry contractor right away cussing at me. And back in the day, I would have told him, you know where to go. But I get there, no problem, sir. I'll take care of that. No big deal, no problem. I'm walking around saying hello to everybody, shaking people's hands. They're like, this guy's kind of weird, but he's nice, you know. But if you would have known me before, I wasn't that kind of a person. But it's all because of the personal development. And Jim Rohn says things like, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skill. Let's see what else do I have. You're who you are today because of the person. You are who you are today because of the person you have become.
Choices you make.
So everybody who's here today, nothing that we do is gonna. Sorry guys, give me a second here. Okay. One of the other things that was really important for me was I had to set some goals. And once I sat down and started doing the personal development, the goal setting became really important to me because when you see it written down, you think about it all day unconsciously. You think about the goals that you want to hit, the goals that you want to achieve. You think about what you're going to look like when you hit your goal, when you reach your goal. So I challenge you guys today, when you go home, if you haven't already done this, I want you to set a 30, a 60, and a 90-day goal. Okay, you write it down and put it somewhere you can see it. Put it on the front of the fridge, on a magnet. Put it on a whiteboard. Put it somewhere that you can see it. So that every day when you get up, write it in lipstick in your mirror, ladies. Every day when you get up, I want you to be able to see it. Okay? That way, when you're running through your day, unconsciously, you're going to be thinking about it all day. You're going to be going through your meals. You're going to be going through your day. You're going to be like, okay, that goal, you know that goal. I got to hit that goal. And you guys would not believe how powerful that is. I was right before my 60-day goal, and I had 4 days left and 2 pounds to lose. And I was going to hit it because I was dropping a pound a day like that. Just from being on my meal plan, just from coming to FitClub twice a week, I was going to hit it. But when I walked by the fridge after I had most of my meals that day, and I got out of the shower and I was 2 pounds away, I threw my running gear on and I walked by that fridge again and I took off. I took off and I ran and I ran and I ran. And it just felt so good because when I got home, I showered up, went to bed, and I woke up in the morning and I hit my goal 3 days early. Wow. And that, to me, was a sense of accomplishment. It was fulfilling, and it made me want to just crush my next goal. It just made me that fired up that I just wanted to go after it. And so I want you guys to do that, but don't set your goals too high. Set them moderate, something you can hit. That way, if you crush it, no problem. Set another one. You know what I mean? Push out your 60-day and bump it up a little bit if you think you can do it. But that was really a key, the personal development and the writing the things down and the positive affirmations to get my mindset where it needed to be. And not only has it helped me personally, but you're gonna see once you guys start developing, and I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I'm a student right now, but I'm learning. You're gonna see that once you become a more positive person, you become more happy with yourselves, and you attract those kind of people. The people around you that are positive and happy are going to want to be around you. They're going to be like, what are those guys? Why are they so happy all the time? What's going on with them? Why are they looking so good today? Like, what's the deal? You know, and it's attractive. You know what I mean? Just you being positive, it's attractive. So I encourage you to do that with your goals. And I want to tell one more story before I'm done, because it's not going to be easy. You know, nothing's going to happen for you really fast. You know, it didn't take us. You know, some of us are gaining, some of us are losing, but those of us who needed to lose, it's not going to come right away. You know, it took us a while to get where we are. It's going to be a long road to get in shape. Okay, so just know that. But society nowadays is always trying to give that quick fix, you know, that, oh, if I can eat what I want if I just do this, or I could just take this pill if I do that. We don't do that here. We start from in here, and then we go here, and then we get it here, okay? And it's going to take a while to get it all together. Some of you will get it faster than others. But the mindset is 100%, because if your mind is right, there's nothing you can't do. The mind is the most powerful muscle in the body. If you believe in yourself and you believe you can do it, there's nobody that can stop you.
Awesome.
Give it up one more time. He's inspired now. That was, blew me out of the water. I'm ready to go home and write some goals down. You guys ready? Yeah. Get it. All right. Well, we want to thank you guys for coming out. We're going to bring the panel up here so we can ask some questions. I know a few of you had some questions during the nutrition part. If I can have my panel come up to the front.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Clap it up for your All right, if you have a question, go ahead and raise your hand, and then we'll call on you and just say who your question's for and ask your question. All right, anybody got any questions?
I think the question I had was when you were talking about that edamame stuff or whatever, when you buy stuff like that, do you have to make sure that it's plain? I mean, they have wasabi stuff that you get it and it tastes better. And like when you buy the almonds, I know they're kind of high in fats, but when you do that stuff, do you have to really watch what's in them, or do you have to go to a special place to get them?
Your coach says it's not on your meal plan. What actually my response was that depends on what is in your personal meal plan. Personally, I love the taste of edamame plain. Like, I like it frozen. I don't even cook it. I eat it frozen. It's so good. And actually, I know that's really weird, and most people agree, like, say fresh is always better, correct? Fresh is always better. Fresh is always better. But at the same time, if you buy fresh and then those fresh veggies sit in your fridge for a week, they've lost them with all their nutrients. They actually have less nutrients by the end of the week than your flash frozen veggies. So really, if you're going to buy fresh, be buying fresh all the time. And I like the plain. I don't know. That's up to your coach and what your coach says. to not have.
Yeah. Also, always read the ingredients because that's how you're going to tell whether or not you're going to be able to eat it.
Yeah, we get the exercise on the boxing. When we say we could get one to take have one, we'll purchase a box like that or something of that nature.
We actually made them. You can easily make them at home with thick wood.
Plywood.
Use like a chair or something though.
But the chairs are really easy for that too, and it's great for abs. I've done abs on like benches and things like that too.
I did a whole workout class just with chairs for like an hour. So you can do like
Silver sneakers.
Huh?
Silver sneakers.
You can do like 40 different exercises on chairs. So it's kind of cool.
Any other questions?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm sorry I forgot abs. I could show you guys like 2 really good ab ones that you could do at home. Let me just grab. Okay, let's do it.
It's gonna move out of the way.
All right. So the first one is just basic in and outs. If you just have a regular chair, you want to be on the edge of it, holding on. You're gonna lean back, and you're just gonna bring your knees in. I actually do this on the edge of my bed every morning when I wake up, just like this. Another really cool one is it's a balance trick. So you take your hands and you balance your legs up, and then you crunch like this. And that's really good for your lower abs. Or if you can, you just hold it like this. And it really works your lower abs really well. Try it when you get home. You're going to be like, oh my God, why'd you make us do that? Kitchen counters are good for that too. Because they're hard.
Oh yeah, that's what she does all day.
So yeah, home, everything. Kitchen is always walking in.
Do it.
When she brushes her teeth, she does lunges all day. So.
Home workout.
Any other questions for the panel?
Next Wednesday, there's going to be meal prep for nutrition, so you guys need to come out for that.
Do you have one more question?
When's the next health coach training?
Oh, to be a health coach? Oh, it's Saturday, December 13th. There's a success training seminar. It's at the Doubletree, and it's free for your first time. So you go there and you get to see the whole like Herbalife training. You guys were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the week after, we do a private training at the clubhouse.
Exactly.
So the Saturday after the STS, we do the private.
After the workout, the coach's workout.
Any other questions?
You said next Wednesday you guys are gonna do
meal prep. Yeah, we have a coach doing a whole meal prep thing, gets like samples and stuff like that. So.
Oh, so they're just gonna show us like different.
Yeah, different things, different meal prep techniques. Yeah, so like Tupperwares and all that stuff. Set yourself up.
Is that at 3?
I know.
That's the same time.
That's
next Wednesday. Every week. Yeah, wellness workshop and stuff.
7 o'clock.
Any other questions? Going once? Going twice? All right, give it up for our panel again.
Steven too, because he's been so awesome.
Again, we'd like to thank you guys for coming out and making it through this weather. I know it was a bit of a traffic jam coming out here, but we appreciate all your smiling faces. Next Wednesday, like Joe was saying, wellness workshop again at 7 o'clock, meal prep, show you how to do that. So, all right, thank you guys.
Gotta get that.
Before you go, let's have a picture of everybody on the stage here. Our philosophy is if you don't take a picture, post it, it happens. So. Should we up on stage or down here? Let's sit right through there.
Let's go. Let's go, Andy. Let's go, Mark. He's like looking at me like, man, I want to do this, son.
Squeeze in, squeeze in.
Hold me up, Nelson. Hold me up.
Okay, grab the cheese.
All right, I love rain on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I love rain. I really love rain. Bye. See you later.
All right, 6 o'clock.
I was looking for me
6
on the other
o'clock,
side.
and
It was backwards.
then 7 or 7:30.
Where am I?
Yeah.
Where am I?